Hey guys. Nothing much to talk about today. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to those of you who are watching. I hope you all had a good day, and if you were single, I still hope you had a good day. But I went and saw Wuthering Heights today in the movie theater. It was a very interesting movie, but something that I kind of learned from it was I had this little discussion with the missus, not really, but the lady, um, about how on my deathbed, the only thing that I feel like I would regret is not doing more or trying harder or leaving everything that I could have put and leaving something on the table, basically. Um, but if you break that down with like Socratic reasoning of just like asking why, so like leaving everything on the table, like why do I feel that way? Well, if I would have tried harder, then I could have helped more people or done more. Well, it's like, okay, how do I define more? Like, how do I define done more? And I find that if you keep asking questions, at the core of it is I basically define my own success of how did I affect those closest to me and how much marginally did I make the world a better place. Marginally is probably not the right word, but measurably so. So it's like I would view, not for anybody else. This is not like like I'm not imposing my own values on anybody else here, but like for my own life, I would say for me personally, a more successful life is one where I could help 1 million people instead of 1,000. And so helping more people is basically a direct number that I count as how successful was I. And then I think that helping the people around me is really just, did everybody that I love have the freedom at any moment in time to do or get what they need, whether it be if they're in bad health and they shouldn't go to work, the ability to just not have to go to work. Basically, I want all the people who I love around me, my friends and family, to have full freedom and not to be restrained by finances or location or anything like that. And so, like, to me, an ultra successful life would be helping like millions of people, like having an actual effect on millions of people's lives and having full freedom for me and everybody that I love. At any moment in time, not being restrained by money or anything, location, nothing. Um, which I found is kind of interesting because it's so easy to take for granted relationships and like you get tired of people and you don't want to be around them, but like really at the core, everything is just people. And I feel like I forget that so much. It's just an interesting reflection of like, how do you live a life in which you can always remember to not take people for granted. Like I feel like I say this and then like 3 days I'm gonna start taking people for granted and I'm not gonna realize it. Like how do you stay mindful of that? Something I have to figure out. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas. But otherwise, happy Valentine's Day, and remember that really at the core of everything is going to be the people who are around you for the rest of your life. And if you have relationships that you say are permanent, people who you say are going to be around you forever, start acting like it. Start really getting to know them properly. Learn their idiosyncrasies and understand them better, and actually start putting in effort and treat them as if they're a permanent relationship. Don't brush things off as if it's temporary or fleeting because it's not. Yeah. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.